ultimate is ready.
We're kind of saving our ultimate to try to snipe the fire giant. We throw out our 2. Get some good damage right there. That's a chalk ultimate. We're going to increase our movement speed, get our passive up. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, get the pick onto the on her. Go through the wall, avoid the enemies, throw out our 2, and we're able to get the pick onto the T-mat with the help of a little soul gem proc. Bakasora is here. We're going to throw out our 2, get some good damage. He's able to jump away. We're going to throw out our 3, increase Alma's movement speed. Portal. Oh no! What happened to our portal? Either way, Amaterasu is able to clean it up. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shiny B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Janus and mid. If you are new to the channel, I upload every single day. I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, Janus has very high utility as a mid laner. He's able to do a lot of really fun stuff. This game, we had a pretty rough early and mid game. However, in the late game, I thought we did pretty well. And we made one play that I think is super important for people who are trying to play Janus to realize that you have the ability to do this. We didn't even execute it 100% efficiently, but it was still able to provide a huge advantage in this game. So let's go ahead and jump into Janus's kit. Janus's 1, portal. Janus can place this portal on a wall or on the ground. If he places it on the wall, he can pass through the wall, or an ally can pass through the wall. This can be entered on either side, and it can only be used once. If he places it on the ground, Janus is going to fall into the ground along with enemy gods, and then fall from the sky. This is considered a banish. Janus's 2, unstable vortex. Janus is going to shoot a figure 8, and the reason you're seeing Janus played so much this season is because they added damage in the middle of the center 8. So there's no gaps. If you get hit by it, you're going to get hit by it. Janus's 3, threshold. Janus has a passive and an active. The passive is that Janus increases the movement speed of himself and allies each time they go through a portal or walk over a tree. While it's active, Janus is going to create a line. Enemies that walk over it are going to be slowed, and allies that walk over it are going to get increased movement speed. This is going to activate Janus's passive. The slow is 25%. The movement speed is 10% at level 1, 30% at level 5 when you go through a portal. The rift duration is going to last for 3 seconds at level 1, 5 seconds at level 5. Janus's ultimate, through space and time. Janus is going to shoot a line attack. It's going to be a ball of multi-dimensional energy that goes across the battlefield. It can pass through walls, and it's going to create portals for the first 500 units. This portal lasts for 10 seconds and may be used by allies and does not vanish after the first use. Enemies hit by the energy ball take damage, increasing the magical scaling the further this ability travels. Enemies cannot take more than 75% of their maximum health as damage, and Janus is immune to crowd control when firing. And finally, Janus's passive. Anytime Janus transitions through a portal or over a threshold, his 3, he's going to become aged and wizened. He's going to gain additional magical scaling on his next ability cast. It's going to be plus 15% in magical scaling. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1, we want to put a point into our 2. Level 2, put a point into our 1. Level 3, put another point into our 2 or put a point into our 3. Level 4, do the opposite of what we did at level 3. Level 5, put a point into our ultimate. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can. Max out our 2, max out our 1, max out our 3. Janus is fun. I really like playing him. He doesn't have the most damage, but his passive allows him to compete. Especially the way I build him. I like building him with a lot of cooldowns, so that way I can maximize how often I can escape with my 1. You definitely want to try to hug the walls with Janus, so that way you do have an escape. If you're in the middle of lane, you can't really portal out. However, if you're hugging a wall, you can portal away to safety. Team that's out of mana. We're able to poke him with our 2. One key thing with Janus is you want to try to have your passive active at all times, especially when you're trying to deal damage. If you take a look at his passive icon, right now it is glowing. That means that our next ability is going to deal an additional 15% magical damage, or it's going to have an additional 15% magical scaling. There is a difference. So right now it is not active. We need to either walk over our 3 or go through a portal to activate it. In terms of the start, we started with Conduit Gem, tier 1 of Chronos' Pendant, 2 health potions, actually 3 health potions and 2 mana potions. Conduit Gem is going to provide us 25 magical power, 10 MP5. It has a passive that every second you gain a stack of arcane energy, causing your next damaging ability to deal an additional 2 true damage and remove all stacks. This can stack up to 20 times. So the way true damage works is, we're going to shoot our ultimate, just in case he was in the shop. He's able to avoid it, so we kind of burn our ultimate for nothing right there. The way true damage works is it does that damage regardless of the enemy's protections. So if Tiamat had a billion magical protections and we had 20 stacks on Conduit Gem, we would be dealing 40 true damage regardless of his protections. However, damage mitigation does affect true damage. So most of the time, only the solo lane or maybe the support would be building damage mitigation. We're going to go ahead and pick up the cooldown boots. Cooldown is key on Janus. We are going to be picking up some lifesteal later on in the build. So we are going to have lifesteal in here. I just think cooldown is probably the best stat for Janus. We want to portal through the wall, get to the lane a little bit quicker. I like how R2 fully clears the Tiamat serpents. So apparently it's hitting them twice. I'm going to go ahead and portal through. Our next ability is going to deal additional damage. Bakasaurus here. We're going to use our 3. Forget about the Harpy. He can have it. One mechanic that is going to get us, and that is pretty dumb, is that Janus' portal apparently is a dash. So if we're hugging a wall and Bakasaur ults us, it counts as a dash and we can't go through our portal. We would have to beads the Bakasura circle from his ultimate, which cripples us, and then go through the portal. Ideally, we want to try to use our 1 on Tiamat whenever she's charging up her air form 1. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of Hades supports lately.
Cancel that.
That might just be me in my games that I'm getting, but I feel like a lot of Hades supports lately. We're trying to get Ymir to come hit the oracles with us. He's not really coming, so we're just going to rotate back to mid.
Enemy missing middle.
Bit of a fight going on the left. We're going to activate our 3, get increased movement speed.
The way.
We do have our ultimate. We're going to go ahead and use it. Cast it, we get the tag onto the Bakasura. We're able to get the pick onto the Bakasura. So since we went through that portal in one direction, we cannot go back through that portal in the other direction. However, if we were to walk around the wall, we could go through it in the same direction as we originally did.
Your enemies are falling left and right. No worries.
Splendid job. Enemy missing middle. Defend right lane. Oopsie daisy. Enemy missing middle.
We're trying to catch his dash. There it is. Unfortunate that we missed it. We're going to go ahead and go through our portal, so that way we can get our passive active. One thing I do later on in this game is I hover my 1 right under me whenever Bakasura is about to hop on. Bakasura is on us. Fortunately, our 1 is down. We throw out our 2. There should have been some good damage.
Out of mana.
Yeah. Okay damage. We're out of mana. We're going to be hurting for MP5 and mana until we get Chronos' Pendant online.
Enemy missing left.
Get our increased movement speed when leaving Fountain.
The way.
Right now we're trying to make a play for the red buff.
A new threshold.
An enemy has been slain.
I think because this map is larger than it was in the previous season, Janus is a little bit more viable. Being able to ult from one lane to another lane and having kind of global pressure is really important this season on the larger map. We're going to go ahead, clear these harpies, then go back to lane. I don't think we're going to miss any XP from it. We did not. 3 minions, 3 melee minions, and 3 archers. So we didn't miss anything for hitting those harpies. We're going to get our passive up, see if we can catch this Tiamat. We can. We're going to throw out our 2. Two, good wall by Ymir. We throw out our portal. We're going to throw out our 2. And we're able to get the pick onto the Hades.
Your right tower is under attack.
Attack the gold fury.
We're going to try to get our team to get the greatest scorpion at Gold Fury. That is going to enhance our red and purple buff.
Cancel that.
The enhanced red buff is going to provide additional magical or physical lifesteal, and then the enhanced purple buff is going to take it from 10% increased attack speed to 20% increased attack speed. Our 1 unfortunately does not do any damage to jungle bosses, so the greatest scorpions, the pyromancer, Gold Fury, or the fire giant.
Your enemies are falling left and right. Your left tower is under attack.
Uh-oh. That was unfortunate. We were pretty weak. We stepped up pretty far to clear that wave, and Bakasor was able to come right around the corner and get the pick onto us. We do have enough money for Chronos' Pendant. Chronos' Pendant is going to provide us 100 magical power, 20 MP5, and 20% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that every 10 seconds, the pendant subtracts 1 second from all of your abilities currently on cooldown. So that death was really just poor positioning by us, as I feel like a lot of our deaths this game are going to be. So now that we have 20 MP5 from Chronos' Pendant, we don't really need mana potions. We should have sold our mana potions and picked up some wards.
On my way.
I'm going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We do not connect with the Shock. We're going to throw out our 2. We're able to get the pick onto him.
It's time. Thanks.
The way.
We're using our 3 to increase our movement speed, and our teammates, we're using our 1 to get the lane a little quicker, and then our 2 is our damage.
The jungle buff.
We really kind of want to be spamming abilities.
That's too bad.
They're able to invade our red buff. Just in case you're unaware, MP5 is the rate of mana you recover every 5 seconds. So with 20 MP5, we're really recovering 4 mana every second.
New threshold.
We're going to go ahead, rotate right. Looks like they're under tower. Probably not too much we're going to be able to do. We're waiting, see if they step close. We're going to send Ymir through the wall. Activate our 3, get increased movement speed. Kind of loop behind this fight. Throw out our 2. And unfortunately we miss on the on her. We're able to get an assist though. Janus is really fun whenever you have team communication. Right now I think it's just me playing in this lobby. Like I didn't queue up with anyone. But if you can, and you can send your supports through walls like that, or you can send your jungler through walls, to be like, hey, this portal's for you. Janus becomes a lot more fun to play.
Enemy missing left.
Uh-oh. We use our beads, we use our ultimate. And we didn't get out. We went through the wall, but something from Team Matt was able to get the last hit on us. We probably could have saved our beads right there and just used our ultimate. Oh, we did save our beads. For some reason I thought we beads. We just used our ultimate. That was our CC immunity that we saw. Super unfortunate. Kind of check the death cap, but not really. After going into Chronos Pendant, we're going to be going into Soul Gem. That's going to round off our cooldown at the 40% cap. We're actually a little bit over, not technically, but if you think about it, Chronos Pendant is reducing our cooldown as well. So we're getting 40% cooldown plus the passive from Chronos Pendant. We throw out our 2, we're going to use our 1, get through the wall, avoid all the nonsense in mid, rotate to our red buff.
Thanks.
Our kill participation's not fantastic, but it's okay. Participated in 5 of our 11 kills. We do have our ultimate. We're kind of saving it. We're gonna go ahead and use it. Try to get some good bursts onto Chalk. We're able to get the hit. We throw out our 2, that's a Chalk ultimate. We're gonna throw out our 3, that's gonna slow him. We're gonna activate our 1, throw out our 2, and we're able to get the pick onto the Chalk. Now we're trying to make it back to mid so we don't miss any minions, but it looks like we're probably going to. With Janus and being able to rotate onto somebody really quickly, you always have to be cautious of the counter rotate. Luckily, Tiamat did not counter rotate, however, the Hades did.
Attack the Gold Fury. The way.
We throw out our 2, we're able to get some damage off. Honor's here, we're wiggling. Medusa goes down. We're going to portal away. Hades is here. We're going to use our beads to avoid the Hades ultimate. Throw out our 2. Hades dashes in on us. Great freeze by Ymir, who's able to save us a little bit more time. Bakasor is rotating from left jungle towards mid. We're going to set up a ward. Things look to have died down a little bit. We're going to go through the wall, help this beset. I will at least get the XP for it. We set up 2 wards. A little late to be setting up wards for our first time. We should have been setting up wards throughout the entire game. So right now we're holding our 1 on ourselves in case Bakasor jumps on us. If he wants to clear the wave, that's fine. We don't care. If he jumps on us, we care a lot. So we're going to hold our 1 over us, and it looks like he's not going to commit. So we're just going to clear wave.
Your left tower has been destroyed. Your right
We do have enough money for Soul Gem, so we are going to want to back and pick that up.
tower has been destroyed.
We're going to wait till we can get this large red buff to be aggro, and then throw our ability on it. Pretty low on health. We step up, clear this wave. We need to back. We're going to rotate to the team fight when realistically we should back. Okay, we are back in. Bakasor is here. We're going to fall back to our tier 2 tower. 2 people pushing us.
Be right back. Enemy missing middle.
We're going to go ahead and pick up Soul Gem. Soul Gem is going to provide us 80 magical power, 150 health, 12% magical lifesteal, and 10% cooldown reduction. It has a passive that on a successful hit of an ability, you're going to gain 1 stack. At 4 stacks, your next ability that damages an enemy god will deal bonus damage equal to 30% of your magical power to each god hit, and will heal yourself and allies within 20 units for 40% of your magical power. This will consume the 4 stacks. Bit of a team fight going on. Our job is to just survive and hang out in the back line. We at no point want to be in the front line. And this is kind of a weird spot for us to be fighting. We really would like to fight from inside the jungle.
Enemy missing left.
We set up a portal. If Ymir wants to go through it, doesn't look like he does.
Naivete cost them their life. Your right tower is under attack.
We're trying to hunt down this Bakasora. We're able to get a Soul Gem proc onto him.
Right tower. An enemy has been slain.
A new pressure.
We use our ultimate. Oh, and it doesn't hit. Oh no, and he blinks our 2. We're chasing him super hard. We're really overextending ourselves right here. We're going to use our 1. Threat our 2. Oh no. Hades cuts us off from our retreat. T-Mat's here. We get knocked up. We use a portal. And we're able to wiggle out somehow. Oh no, I remember this. Cold Fury gets us. We get out. And we don't respect the damage from Gold Fury. And we don't respect the fact that we only had 18 health. And Gold Fury's able to get us. Big misplay. Completely embarrassed by that. Feels bad. Sometimes that's just how the mop flops. You get out, you make a good play, and then you go down for a really bad play. Enemy team is going for the Gold Fury. Ymir's kind of hanging out. He might be the only one to really be able to contest it.
A new threshold.
Enemy team is able to secure it. We're going to rotate up, try to help our team out. Medusa goes down. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. We tag at least one person. Trying to get to the back line. The set's able to get the pick onto 1. The double slow is ridiculous. The chalk slow and the on her slow. Set's able to get another. Get herself a double kill. Our kill participation has increased from whatever it was. Now we're 8 out of 15. So over 50% of the kills we've been involved with. Don't push the tower, Shawnee B. Blackosaurus here. There's our 1. We're able to get some good damage onto him. For some reason the tower aggroes us. We're able to get the tower. Hades is here. We do not have our beads. We're going to go down right here. We're going to throw out our portal. Throw out our 2. Super greedy. I generally don't like pushing towers. And that's a good example of why. Because the team could just rotate on you while you're sitting there. There's left harpies up. Our red buff was up. There's things we could rotate to and get more farm and XP than we could get from hitting the tower. That was just risky. We didn't have our beads. There's no reason for us to be that far up on the map. Poor positioning yet again strikes Shawnee B's Janus. The set is already level 20, so she's having a fantastic farming game. We're down about 2 levels to this Tiamat. We have not been farming as effectively as we can. So hopefully there's something that we can learn from my poor positioning and my poor deaths. Minus the Gold Fury one. That was just silly nonsense. But now we're about to start putting on the trash shoes. Start picking up some picks. And there's still one pretty good play to come. We're going to set up a portal in case a teammate wants to come through it. Blackosaur is able to get the pick onto the Medusa. We get ulted by Chalk. We're going to use our beads, go through the portal. Throw out our 2 through the wall. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. I don't think it connects with anyone. Super unfortunate ultimate. We're going to throw out our 2. We missed the Hades. These large cooldowns are being super helpful. We're going to throw out our 2. We're able to assist the Bastet. We get the portal onto the Tiamat. We're able to get the 1. Bastet gets a double. We're just a setup machine. We're going to chase down this Chalk. Nobody's with us, so we're probably not going to be able to get the pick right here. We just don't have a whole lot of pen in our build yet. In fact, we're like, yeah, he could probably kill us, so we're going to get out of here. Ymir's here. That might be enough setup for us. Portal through the wall. Yeah, we're over it. We're going to rotate out. Our red buff did get dropped. We're going to see if we can make our way over to the red buff.
The way is open.
Before we do, we want to make sure we clear this fat wave. If there's ever a fat wave, prioritize that over almost anything else. We're going to go to back because we have enough money for Soul Reaver. Soul Reaver is going to provide us 95 magical power, 300 mana. It has a passive that your abilities deal an additional 2% of the target's maximum health as magical damage. If the target has over 2,000 health, this damage scales up. It can scale up to 9% maximum health at 2,750 health. Subsequent hits on the same target are going to do half the bonus damage for the next 3 seconds. So we can already cast our abilities a decent amount because we have a lot of cooldown. Now whenever we cast an ability, we have the potential of moving anywhere from 2 to 9% of the target's maximum health.
Attack the gold fury.
The Oni Fury is up. They do have vision of it. I think Oni Fury is the most important gold fury. It's going to spawn an enhanced minion wave in each lane. That's going to be able to push up the lane.
Ultimate is ready. Pop, everybody.
We're trying to get our team to group on us because we have our ultimate.
Ultimate is ready.
We're kind of saving our ultimate to try to snipe the fire giant. We throw out our 2. Get some good damage right there. That's a chalk ultimate. We're going to increase our movement speed, get our passive up. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate, get the pick onto the on her. Go through the wall, avoid the enemies, throw out our 2, and we're able to get the pick onto the T-mat with the help of a little soul gem proc. Bakasora is here. We're going to throw out our 2, get some good damage. He's able to jump away. We're going to throw out our 3, increase Alma's movement speed. Portal. Oh no! What happened to our portal? Either way, Amaterasu is able to clean it up. That's 4 down on the enemy team. That is 5 down. This is going to be a free fire giant.
Might be even more powerful than I thought. Seems all the magic in the world is on stop.
Free fire giant. Everyone's pretty healthy. I think we should just push. Yep, looks like we think we should back. We probably could have pushed right there. Gonna throw out our 3, increase everyone's movement speed.
Attack left lane.
We're gonna try to get our team to go left with us.
Ultimate is ready.
Here comes the big brain play. Right tower goes down. That is important for this to work. We're gonna start getting poke onto this Phoenix.
On my way.
Hades is here. We're gonna avoid him. We're gonna use our beats to get out of his ultimate. We're gonna throw off our 2. That's the chalk ultimate. We're saying our ultimate is ready. They're pretty heavy over here, so we're going to use our ultimate to go to the complete other side of the map using the walls. Amaterasu is coming with us, which is perfect. That's all we need. We have minions pushing this Phoenix. While they're over there distracted by our team, we're able to push this Phoenix over here. And there's no way that they can rotate over here in time, especially if we rotate with a full team. If you are playing with Janus and you're playing with people, make sure you communicate that you have the ability to do this with them. We didn't even do this perfectly. There is a shot where you just pass through the 4 walls up top. We went through the jungle and right. We didn't mean to shoot that far backwards. So even though we didn't shoot the perfect shot, we were able to get Amaterasu and myself over and get a free right Phoenix. We're going to send Ama through the wall. Hit the on her with our 2. Our team is finally able to get the Phoenix over and left. We're going to send Ama over.
Your enemies are falling left and right way.
We are completely fine taking these fights on this side of the wall and sending our teammates to the front. really allowing us to stay in this back line. We're going to throw up a portal. We don't really have any damage going for the Phoenix. We're going to go ahead and cast our ultimate. We're able to get the pick onto the Tiamat. We're going to throw out our 2. We're able to get a pick onto the Hades. They only have 2 people left. We should be able to get this Phoenix and push the Titan. We're going to throw out our 2.
Destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
We're going to go ahead. The Titan is going down. We should be able to close this out. Well, that's going to be the end of this one. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.